Help support AMTV by becoming a patron, an AMTV staff member, and following us over on Twitter.
Hi there guys, it's Adam Martin here, and welcome back to another episode of the Now Review. And as the big day looms ever closer, it only seemed right we take a look at a new album that truly represents the festive season. And to that end I present to you, Now 100 Hits, Christmas. So Christmas, we all love Christmas, the big day approaches, lots of warm family friendliness, presents, food, alcohol, we love it. And I absolutely love this cover. I love the little Christmas trees, the little lighted up house, the little comet in the sky. I just think this is really a nice way to symbolise Christmas without going too over the top or just going with the standard colours and no imagery. Probably the best Christmas cover Now's ever done. And I also like the logo with the different blends of the reds and the purples they've gone for here. It's just a really nice cover. It's 5 discs, and on the spine, which sadly is a bit creased, Now 100 Hits Christmas. 100 Hits has to be a different colour, as we've learned. And there is a very brief look at the track list in this crunched paragraph style that you know by now I love so much. This came out in 2019, and let's have a look. Oh, it's the Now app. I know some of you like it, but I do not. So, CD 1. Happy Christmas War is over. Merry Christmas, everyone. Step into Christmas. Do they know it's Christmas? Oh, a new one. One More Sleep, Leona Lewis. So looking at these, obviously, a lot of the first disc is the classics. It's the big songs that is played every year and that you all know very well. Finishing with I Believe in Father Christmas by Greg Lake, which I did sing once. That was quite fun. But yeah, is Last Christmas on here? I'm trying to just scan quickly. I don't think it's on this disc. I'm not surprised Last Christmas isn't on disc 1. Hopefully it's on one of the other discs. Here's CD 2. It's beginning to look like Christmas. Blue Christmas, Let It Snow, Winter Wonderland, Happy Monday, Santa Baby. So a lot of these, as you can see from the artist, this is a lot of the older artists from like the 40s, 50s and 60s, which is great. It's nice to have the variety on here. Finishing with Bing Crosby and David Bowie, Peace on Earth, and Little Drummer Boy, a very interesting mix. So that's sort of like your modern day Christmas classics. This is your older Christmas classics, but it's nice to have a disc pretty much dedicated to them. So you can follow Now Music on all their social medias. I follow them on Twitter, on Instagram and on Facebook. Don't have Snapchat because I thought that had died a death by now. CD 3. Andy Williams, Jackson 5, The Crystals, Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye did a Christmas song? Didn't know that. So now you're getting a lot of artists who you might not know actually did Christmas stuff. Like I didn't know James Brown had a Christmas song. Or who else? Oh, well, that one's a good one. In Dulce Jubilo. You might not know the name, but when you hear it, you'll instantly know what it is. Spaceman Came Travelling is a beautiful song. We got Pentatonics on here. I like them. They're pretty good. Power of Love is an interesting one. It's not strictly about Christmas as such, but it was Christmas #1, so I guess it's got to be on there. Oh Holy Night by Celine Dion. Very good, very good. And there's the cover without the logo. Again, just really gorgeous artwork. You could honestly have that on a frame, I think, if you wanted to. CD 4, you got Johnny Mathis, Jackson 5, Henry Mancini, Ella Fitzgerald. Again, more artists that you would expect. Some of them appear twice, like Perry Como, Burl Ives, Elvis Presley, Bing Crosby. A lot of the older artists, because back then they probably would have made whole albums themed around Christmas. Walking in the Air by Peter Orty. Oh, not Aled Jones. Interesting. Ooh, Sam Smith is on here too. CD 5. So, we've got Whitney Houston. Oh, very nice. Backstreet Boys. Look at this. This is like the modern day stuff. This is the Christmas hits of the noughties you forgot about. Look at all these artists, man. I didn't know half of these people even did Christmas songs. Goodness. Cyndi Lauper as well. Luther Vandross. Finishing with ABBA and Happy New Year. Whitney Houston's on there again with Do You Hear What I Hear? So, I can't actually believe this, but I don't think Last Christmas by Wham is on here. And I'm very surprised by that. Let me take one more look at disc 1. No, it's definitely not here. Wham! Last Christmas is not on here. That is a big surprise and a bit of a letdown, really. So, with that in mind, oh yes, I'll show you one of the discs. Hang on. Bear with me. Let's get that out. That's that side. So, you're going for purple and red on this one. A nice colour combination. Would have been nice to have some of the Christmas iconography on there as well, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll slot that back in there if I can. In you go, disc. And judging from the patterns, it'll probably all be pink and red, actually, given these titles. So, Now 100 hits Christmas. First of all, where can you buy it? Well, it is brand new, so you will be able to pick it up in your supermarkets. You'll be able to pick it up in places like HMV for about £11, £12 or £13, depending on where you go. As this is a festive release, you might not be able to get this brand new in those sort of shops, say, after Christmas is done, when we're into 2020 in the new year. However, you will be able to find them second-hand, I'm pretty sure, soon after. Places like CEX, Music Magpie, all those usual sort of second-hand places. Now, this album on the whole, is it a quote-unquote good album? Well, to start with, you are getting 100 Christmas songs. That is more than any Now Christmas release has done before. Usually it's about 50 or 60. So you're getting 100, so that's a good start. For roughly the same price as a new Now album. Downsides, well, Last Christmas by Wham isn't on here, and that is one of my favourite Christmas songs ever. And just as I think about it, is Band-Aid on here with Do They Know It's Christmas? It is. Oh, thank God, that's my other favourite Christmas song. So Last Christmas isn't on here. It's a very glaring omission. I'm not sure why that is. We just have had the film Last Christmas, which uses the music of Wham, so maybe there was a rights issue there, but to not get one of the biggest Christmas songs ever is a big miss. Also, just thinking again, is Mariah Carey on here with All I Want for Christmas Is You? Because if... No, I don't think Mariah is on. Let's just check this. That's the old disc. No, Mariah Carey is not on here either. So two of the biggest Christmas songs ever are not on here. So keep that in mind before you buy it. Now, I've done several other Christmas albums before this one. There's about 4 or 5 different variations, I think, or maybe not that many. But there are different variations of this album. So I'd say look at all the different track lists and keep in mind which ones you desperately want before you buy anything. You are getting more songs with this one, about 40 more than on average, but again, you'll have to weigh up if those songs are worth paying the new price of admission or just going with one of the second-hand albums. Great packaging, great design, nice idea for a theming, obvious idea for a theming, of course, coming out near Christmas time, and it's up to you, the going public, whether you think this version of Christmas with Now is worth your time and your money. But that's all for this installment of the Now Review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it. Leave your comments down below as well. Let me know if you own Now 100 Hits Christmas or if you're planning on owning it for the festive period. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. And until the next one, I will see you all next time.
Thank you to our patrons for helping to support the show, and a special thank you to Macra, Hooks Media, Ben Freeman, Ethan Carberry-Holt, Bruce Danton, The Broken Kitsumanoid, and Francine Salazar, our AMTV staff members.